Hey guys, welcome back here to our Weymouth series on FM20. Today we will be taking on a newly promoted side in the National League South, Hendon. They started off in an unplayable league but gained promotion this past season and are sitting in 15th place currently in the National League South. Of course, that is the league that we got promoted from last season. So as things stand, we should be getting the victory today in this FA Cup 4th qualifying round. But before we do jump into the game, let's go ahead and take a look and see how we've gotten on since the last time you saw us. So after that 1-1 draw against Aldershot, we took on Stockport, and it was another draw. This time it was 2-2. Cameron Archer and Ayub Assal getting the goals for us in that game. Then it was a disappointing loss to Braintree. Of course, they won the National League South last season, and they got the better of us once again, a 1-0 defeat there. Then we got back to winning ways, a 2-1 victory away at Chester. Archer and Assal once again getting the goals for us. Then a tough matchup against Leyton Orient saw us lose 1-0. Then our latest game was a 2-1 victory over Barrow. Flanagan and Assal getting on the score sheet for us there. So taking a look at the league table, most of the teams have played 15 games and we sit in 10th place, 21 points. So that sees us 3 points out of the playoffs. Potentially that could be 5 points depending on the result of that Eastleigh game they have in hand. But overall, very solid start to the season. We've struggled putting in any consistent performances, so I'm not sure we will have enough to challenge for the playoffs. And if we do get in the playoffs, actually have enough to get promotion, which at the end of the day might not be the worst thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to jump into this game against Hendon. Alright, and we are underway here. We are at home, the Bob Lucas Stadium once again. Matt Carter with an early corner, and it's not over yet. Joseph Alawu gets his very first goal of his season and his very first one for the Terras. Hendon not dealing with this ball, and it eventually falls to Alawu, and he fires it in there just 3 minutes into the game. Perfect start to this game for the Terras. Hendon on the ball, they play it over the top and they get through on goal, but Callum Ward is there to make the stop this time. We have struggled with balls over the top. I'm not sold on these two center backs yet, and we give up a free kick there, really? I'm not sure about that, but anyways, it comes to nothing, and now we have a free kick. Oh, that should have been our second, but we head it wide. So lots of action going on early here in this game. Both teams going for it here. And we have the ball in their third once again. We play it out to James Clark. Can you get your cross in? He does, and Archer was about to fire it in there, and it's dealt with at the last possible second from Hendon. And now they're counterattacking us. Great tackle by Clark. And now it's our turn to go up the other end. End-to-end stuff here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. Dowling gets brought down in the box. Penalty for the Terras. A chance to go 2 up here. Who is it? It is Lucas DeFice. And he gets blocked. Oh my goodness. That is one thing we don't have. We don't have a good penalty taker. We don't have anyone that has above 8, I believe, for penalty taking. Last year we had 2 players, McDermott and Williams. Hendon with a throw-in and Arthur now. We got to keep our defensive concentration up here. We don't want to go and concede a goal. Thankfully, it gets ruled for offsides. The player is deemed to have influenced the goal and gets called for offsides there. So we just about survive, but we're not doing the best job out there. Again, this is a team that is newly promoted into a playable league, and we should be winning this game easily. And Asal almost gets a wonderful goal off of the ensuing corner. Try to make something out of it. It's not over yet, and it's eventually saved by the Hendon goalkeeper. It looks like we're going to go into halftime up 1-0. We should be 2-0 up, but Lucas Defice has his penalty saved in the 21st minute. Overall, a decent enough performance that gives us the lead, but we need to do better in this second half, as they have had a decent amount of chances to equalize. Alright, halftime speeches is over. Keeping an eye on Lucas Defice, who will probably be coming off very shortly if he doesn't put in a better shift here this second half. He's already improved up to a 6.2, so he must have taken it to heart. But 65 minutes in, we're going to make a substitution. We're going to bring on Duke McKenna for Daling. And the second substitution, we will bring on Flanagan for Defice. Not his best game for the Terras, so we're going to take him off here. We'll hold on to our final substitution a little bit longer here. Great interception from Cameron Archer. Can anything come to this? Well, it comes to a penalty. Is this Flanagan? No, it's Asal. Steps up, and he just manages to sneak that in under the keeper. But it is his 5th goal of the season, and that puts us up 2-0 in the 71st minute. Lovely stuff there. Come on. Okay. We'll make our final substitution. We'll bring on Harry Woodward for James Clark for the final 12 minutes or so of this game. Four minutes of extra time, and then we see out the game, and there it is. We see out Hendon 2-0 in the 4th qualifying round of the FA Cup. So we are in the hat for the next round. Lovely stuff. That's what we wanted. Got the job done. Alright, so with that victory, we qualify for the first round proper of the FA Cup, and we also get a nice chunk of change, 24,000 for winning that game as well. So we'll take a quick look at our finances, sitting at a healthy 211,000. Beautiful stuff. Our club is making money throughout the season, and so we will come back for that first round proper of the FA Cup in just a few games time. As always, if you are enjoying this series and this episode, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Until next time, it's been your Boyd 147.